Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction and review. I always get confused when saying that. Live reaction and review for Boku no Hero Academia, chapter 158. And this one's entitled actually Chisaki's Strange Compassion or something like that. And it looks, just from clicking onto the first page, we're going to get more Chisaki backstory, which I think is going to be really cool. Like, we're going to see more about him. We still don't really know how he ended up at the Yakuza, do we? All we saw in the flashbacks were mostly just him talking with the head of the Yakuza and sort of his plans to take over and make his own way and stuff, and how the Yakuza brought him in because his power was so useful, and he kind of became corrupted because he's Chisaki, and we see how he ended up. But maybe we're going to get a real, full, fleshed out backstory here, which is going to be pretty cool if that is the case. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and start reading, and then I can discuss it later. So yeah, let's read. Paranormality, a never-before-seen mysterious mutation that quickly spread among the peoples. According to one theory, it was an unknown virus that was spread throughout the world carried by mice, the origin of all quirks. But there is no clear evidence that backs that theory. Chapter 158, Chisaki's Abnormal Compassion. Just one of many lines of reasoning surrounding paranormality. Disease. And we see Chisaki reading. Neither you nor Eri understand the value of her power. By developing a quirk, you make leaps forward. Through extensive research, I've been able to extract Eri's power and successfully brought it to its pinnacle. Okay, so see, this is super useful. Okay, so this makes it make a lot more sense. She can reverse things. And so, see, one page, all we needed for the explanation. He can, her power is to reverse things pretty much into non-existence, because that's how reversing shit works. But he was able to bring it to the potential, and we know that potential isn't to erase people by shooting them, but to erase quirks, because we see now that from that background, you can already tell that he thinks quirks are a disease now, just from that one little line there. Just from one word from him, really, paired with that backstory. So he probably sees it as like a cancer, and Chisaki's trying to make the cure for cancer up in here. Okay? So, we'll see what Chisaki's got going on, but he's, to me, I was about to say he's going to be like a villain with one of those really good reasons for doing the terrible things he did, but they already had Stain with that, and Stain was probably going to be even better at that than Chisaki, but we'll see what Chisaki's got. And the result is not merely the ability to rewind the body, no, but a flow that runs even deeper. The flow that brought about our kind, and the ability to rewind back, to before the mutation happened. That is the power that lives within Eri. See, see, it's okay. That part doesn't really make sense, because you couldn't rewind a person back to something that person never was, but it could just be the way he's describing, targeting only the quirk factor. The power to extinguish one's quirk factor, returning them to normalcy. Yeah, so it's just a matter of semantics and wording. Okay. Izuku's eyes look really cool in that panel. I'm just trying to look at this art to look at this panel here. Chisaki's forms have all looked really cool though. I feel like Chisaki's power, sorry I'm getting distracted again already, I feel like Chisaki's power is like completely godlike, but the way he uses it is kind of weird. Like, he makes himself into a chimera when really he could just stand there, and if anything came near him, anyone tried to attack him, just poof them into nothingness. Now that doesn't always necessarily work, but it seems like that would be a more efficient use at least. But I'm not going to complain, because Chimera Chisaki looks really cool. The power to destroy this world, built on top of quirks, the power to destroy the ways of things, that is Eri. What? Hey heroes, police, Takashi. And are all these flashbacks? She's not a product made for brats like you who can't appreciate her value. Or no, that's people in the buildings that are getting sucked away by Chisaki. Not a product made for brats like you who can't appreciate her value. And then Izuku jumps in. Holy crap, this art. What in the holy hell? Okay, hang on. Did he just punch Chimera Chisaki up into the air, or kick him? Yeah, he did. Eddie's power is getting stronger. She doesn't know how to stop it, just like the first time I used One for All. She doesn't know how to control it, and basically has her foot stuck on the gas pedal. Can you lend me your strength? Okay. Deku's strong, says Tagata, watching on with Twice. Hey, where's Mr. Bah? Well, I didn't expect, well, what did I expect? Breaking him from the front, and he's getting crushed by the foot of Dragon Waifu. So unlike me. Go on ahead, Uravity. Get Night-Eye to the ambulance. Keep him stable and avoid removing the spike in his stomach. Now go. I like, instead of letting him go to save Izuku, just sending him off to get healed. Just heal Night-Eye. Just heal. We don't need Night-Eye sacrificing himself here. You got into another fight, Chisaki? They're saying the guy's in critical condition, you know. We have some more flashback. I had to take care of an idiot who was stepping on our turf. There are more and more of them who aren't aware of us. We've got to make our presence known to them. You've started a secret venture and kept it a secret from me, haven't you? I told you not to get involved with those drugs, didn't I? I told you not to get involved with those drugs, didn't I? The old man. I understand that you're just trying to repay the kindness that was shown to you, but you're going overboard like you always do. You must not stray from my path. If we just cling to our ideals, it'll lead us to extinction, or it'll lead to our extinction. Why won't he understand? Maybe Pop's just not thinking about anything at all. Well, the idea of Yakuza restoring the underworld is just detached from reality. It's chronostasis. I will definitely make it happen. If I can accomplish my idea, then the 8 precepts will, definitely. First, we'll take the incomplete products that we've been refining through the research process and give the outside world a taste. The ability to render those hero types powerless. There are people out there who want that ability. Fueled by hunger, they'll be willing to purchase the completed product from us at high prices, a product that completely extinguishes quirks. So it's kind of the combination of him thinking that this is a disease and wanting to get rid of quirks, and also his what we already knew, where he just wanted to bring the Yakuza back into power by destroying heroes. And villains too, I guess, really. And once that starts to go around, we can dangle a serum that rewinds the damage and restores lost quirks. For the hero side, we offer the serum, and to the villain side, guns and bullets. With Eddie's body at the center, we can monopolistically control the market. And if we do that, then the Yakuza, the 8 precepts, can emerge from darkness, and Chisaki, I already told you no. To do that to the girl. What are humans to you? Says the Yakuza leader. If you're going to disobey our way of thinking, then you should just leave. No, all I want to do is to repay you for taking me in. Enough is enough. Just shut up and watch. I owe a great debt to Pop. All of those fake, diseased heroes who have chased him into a corner. If my plan proceeds accordingly and we're able to grow our numbers, then restoration will be possible. Look forward to it, Pop. So he doesn't have a noble cause, really. But we understand his way of thinking, his reasoning. And One for All, Izuku's probably just going to completely demolish him here. Every last one of you is missing the big picture. It's a really great panel. What I'm trying to do is destroy this world, the very structure that makes it so. And instead, you fake heroes, irrationally fixated on this tiny notion of justice that sits in front of your eyes. Stay out of my way. And he goes for giant attack, and 100% Izuku just... It looks like he just avoids it, and he's probably gonna knock the shit out of him. I'm sure of it. When you take damage, you disassemble and reassemble yourself to recover. But at 100% speed, I can take advantage of that gap. and not give you the chance to recover again, even if I can't save a little girl standing right before my eyes. Hold on, did I miss something? Okay, no, never mind, sorry. And then just nails him with a flurry of punches. Then how can I possibly become a hero that saves everyone? Night-Eye. Deku's going to get killed, is that true? Says Uraraka. That's the unchangeable future that I saw, but this is the fist that opens up the future. Horikoshi will be taking a break to collect more data, so there will be a break next issue, resuming on issue 50. Okay, makes sense. Horikoshi needs a break anyway. Like, it's been a long time since there's... Well, I mean, there was that 1 week with no Boku no Hero Academia chapter, but other than that, it's been a long time since he took an actual break. And I think that one that was missing was just a delay. It wasn't even a break. So now Chisaki's mask is off for good. So we're going to see what his face looks like, presumably next week. And he's, again, presumably defeated. Okay, so it's really good. Explained a few things, even if not worded in the greatest of ways. What I think was the best, the fight was good. The fight looked really good, but it was simple. And I mean... It had to be simple. You think of what Chisaki's quirk is. You think of what Izuku's quirk is. The fight is bound to be a bit simple when it comes down to it at the end. So yeah, 100% Izuku just kicked the shit out of him, which makes sense. Because no matter how OP his quirk is, it's 100% all for one. Or one for all, I mean. Oh, it's so hard. Like, I always want to say all for one, just because that one's way easier to say. And because logically it kind of... makes more sense for that power to be called all for one, because you're taking the power of multiple people and putting it into one over the years. So, but the whole one for all thing, the name is more of a symbol of one person doing good for all, whereas all for one kind of doesn't make sense because he's the one that can give powers to a bunch of people. So you would think he would be... Yeah, you'd think he'd be one for all, not all for one, but it's called all for one because he's greedy and wants to take everything for himself. So the names don't really match their powers very well, but rather their purpose in the story. But either way, going back through it to discuss things, very beginning, Chisaki explains he extracted Ares' power and turned it into something to destroy quirk factors. He thinks of quirks as a kid, he thought of quirks as a disease, so he kind of wants to cure it. But he also wants to cure it because he wants the Yakuza to be powerful, and he feels like he owes the Yakuza for taking him in. So he just wants to destroy heroes and villains, because if he does, and the Yakuza control the market for the bullets and the serum, then the Yakuza are way more powerful than either. So there's that. And other than that, it's just the fight. Again, really simple. Izuku completely kicking Chisaki's ass, which makes complete sense. I like that we got to see the Villain Alliance, the compressed clone melting under Ryukyu's foot. Uraraka gets Night-Eye, hopefully to safety. We see him there at the end, but I think they're pretty much going to safety, and Night-Eye's going to be fine. Chisaki did mention the serum to reverse the damage, though, so I don't think Mirio is going to be permanently, I don't think he's going to be permanently quirkless. I think Mirio is going to be able to be healed. It kind of sucks that Mirio got defeated, though, and wasn't a big part of the final clash, and that was given to Izuku instead. But Mirio did have a really, really great fight with really good chapters based on him, so can't complain too much about that, even if he did get kind of defeated. Kind of. The odds were stacked way against him, though. But here comes the problem. The problem is that now we're going to have to save Aizawa. Aizawa's still with chronostasis, unless people have brought up that Nejire has been just missing in action ever since they went down into the hole. Maybe Nejire saved Aizawa, because ever since Nejire's team went into the hole, she's just been gone. We know Tsuyu went after Mirio. Uraraka has Night-Eye right now. We know where Ryukyu is. So yeah, maybe Nejire is the one to be able to save Aizawa, and we're not going to have to go on another rescue arc for him. But we'll see what happens. I guess that's it though. So yeah, not really much else to discuss. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academia, much more on the channel and all that. Yeah, both anime and manga whenever the anime is back, of course. Anything else? We're gonna have to wait a week before wait 2 weeks before we get to see Chisaki without the mask in the aftermath of all this. I said like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. If you want a link to our Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you all next time.